What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm here with a special video because Nintendo of America and the Pokemon Company International invited me to New York to play a pre-built demo of Pokemon Scarlet. I can't wait to tell you all about it. Fair warning, there could be some spoilers ahead for those of you that haven't watched all of the official gameplay trailers, so please keep that in mind and proceed with caution. Also, please don't post any blatant spoilers in the comments below. Okay, so I played roughly an hour of Pokemon Scarlet gameplay, which allowed me to have the opportunity to experience all three story paths. As a reminder, those are defeating Titan Pokemon through the Path of Legends, battling against Team Star through Starfall Street, and classically defeating all of the gym leaders through Victory Road. As the game has promised, you can play through the story in any way that you like and take any path to get there. I personally beelined it straight to Cloth when we got our hands on the demo, but somebody else in the demo experiencing it with us went right to the Academy first. I'll get to Cloth in a bit. My first impression of the game is that it feels like a combination of a classic main story Pokemon game with the fun twist of an open world format like that which we got to experience with Pokemon Legends Arceus. When Pokemon first announced that Scarlet and Violet would be open world, I was super excited. Like, Breath of the Wild is one of my all-time favorite games, but honestly I had some hesitations because of my personal opinions and experiences with Pokemon Legends Arceus. In general, I felt like the map was a little small and the game was too strong of a departure away from a classic main story Pokemon game that I just didn't enjoy it as much as I hoped that I would. But a lot of my concerns were dissuaded when I played the demo. The map is huge and there's tons to explore. Getting around the map was really easy. We started with the movement capabilities of Koraidon and Miraidon unlocked. You can sprint, fly, jump, wall climb, and swim on the back of the box legendary Pokemon to make traveling around Paldea way easier. The controls feel super smooth to get used to, but TBD on when you get the Pokemon and how you would actually unlock the different movement features. Overall, I really like the feature as it allows for quick and easy exploration of the map. While adventuring around, you can send out your party Pokemon to auto-battle wild Pokemon you may encounter through a system that the game calls Let's Go. Not gonna lie, that's kind of confusing given that we have video games titled Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, but that's not relevant right now. Anyways, this mode allows you to pick up items that you find lying around, much like in Pokemon Legends Arceus and the wild area of Sword and Shield. All of the options for sending out your party Pokemon are easy to see on the menu bar at the bottom of the screen. But bear in mind that it appears that you will get less experience points from defeating a Pokemon in a battle this way versus the traditional way of starting an encounter with them and choosing your attacks. But the auto battle system does make it easier to farm up resources that wild Pokemon drop and also whatever else you find. Wild Pokemon upon defeat drop items that can be used to create TMs at TM machines that are scattered around Paldea. I was personally super interested in this feature as a VGC player and caster, so I played around with the TM machines a little bit more than the rest of the demo. My demo experience allowed me to make a TM and teach that move to different Pokemon. And what it says on the official Scarlet and Violet website is true. It says that TMs are single use, and as you adventure around, you will unlock more TMs that you can create. I personally wish that if you crafted it, it worked like technical machines in the other games, like Sword and Shield, where you buy it once and you can use it as many times as you like. But honestly, it's pretty easy to get the materials and the league points you need to create the TM at the machine. Doesn't seem too grindy. Just love that there are increasingly more quality of life improvements that are featured in every new Pokemon game that make it easier to build a competitive team in-game. Hopefully we get something like a rusty bottle cap too. Fingers crossed. Speaking just of the overworlds, I think it's pretty cool that you can see the Pokemon pretty true to size on the overworld map. And while I didn't personally experience this, it sounds like you're gonna be able to see the shiny in the overworld too. Cerebi creator Joe Merrick reportedly got the first shiny of Scarlet and Violet during the demo, so he talked about it in his own preview. I have mixed feelings about shinies being available in the overworld. I think part of what makes finding a shiny so exciting is when you get into the encounter and you see the different coloration, you see the sparkles, and it's super exciting. However, I think it is nice that you can see the shiny in the overworld so you don't accidentally auto-battle it and knock it out. I got a preview of a boss fight with Mayla, or is it Mila? And the requirements to be able to battle her. Essentially, you enter into the camp and start a mass auto battle fight against different Pokemon that are present, and you have to defeat a certain number in a certain time frame before you're able to battle Mayla. The music and fight were so cool, and I can't wait to see if battling Team Star is going to be like this, or if there are going to be any types of twists and turns to the storyline in the finished version of the game. I also fought Cloth, which was a funny experience. I always knew that I would like him from the preview, because Carsonization, but to see him actually crab walking on a wall was just super funny to me. I don't know why. I think I'm most excited about battling all of the Titan Pokemon. I actually didn't get the time to preview a gym battle fight because I spent a little too much time on the next two features I'm going to talk about, and that's character customization and sandwich making. Probably one of my absolute favorite features of the new games is the character customization. You still pick your base gender at the start of the game, but it appears that the customization features are not locked behind a specific gender, which is unlike other Pokemon games where your customization options were based on your gender. I think this is super cool for self-expression, and hopefully it allows people to feel like they're really the ones adventuring inside of the game. It was actually kind of overwhelming how many character customization options there even were, and I don't even think that I saw all of the customization options that are going to be available in the finished game. Okay, so sandwich making and having a picnic with your Pokemon is the new camping feature coming to Scarlet and Violet. You can make a sandwich either through a predetermined recipe, or you can freestyle what you put into your sandwich. There are lots of specialty shops where you can buy different ingredients and sandwich picks to decorate your sandwich, and based on what you put together, and also how good it tastes, it can grant you different effects. I will say that the physics of putting together a sandwich were surprisingly difficult. Can't tell if that was just because we were playing on an early build demo of the game, or if I'm actually just really bad at making sandwiches. Regardless, I think it's a pretty creative way to interact with your Pokemon in-game. You can play with them, chat with them, or even give them a bath. And according to the website, you might even find a Pokemon egg. After our 1-hour individual play sessions, we got together as a demo group to do a Terra Raid battle. The features of battle are a bit different than a Dynamax Raid Den from Sword and Shield. There's a time limit, and it's not turn-based. Everyone can choose moves at the same time, and the raid happens in real time. There's also some neat supportive features where you can choose different cheers to add different effects when you battle, such as increasing your allies' attack or healing your allies. If you want to dive into Terra Raid battles, just look for the column of light above a bright shining crystal and you'll be in the right spot. One minor thing, I'm not particularly fond of the UI. I feel like it's such a departure away from the UI from other main story Pokemon games and just feels a little too minimalist for my taste. I'm hoping it'll grow on me though once the game officially releases and I inevitably still sink thousands of hours into it. That's it for what I got to experience in the demo. Overall, I am incredibly excited about the launch of Scarlet and Violet, and I can't wait to see what the finished product looks like. The demo was such a great teaser taste of what's to come, and I hope that the game is a huge hit. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in the competitive scene for VGC, creating more content, and seeing you all at future VGC events. Until next time, see ya!